Okay, this is one of the best kept secrets for persistency and continuity, and it's probably going to take the last remaining time. I had a program, doesn't matter what it was a monthly $39.95, and the persistency on it was 91 days, 92 days, something like that. After 3 months, people started canceling. And that was just the way it was, and for this particular thing, that's the industry. There's a $600 million company that does a similar program, they get the same number. So here's what I set up. And let me diagram it out because it's kind of complex. 91 days, they're gone. They get the 3-month billing. So I know this. So what do? I pick up the phone right before this and I call them. And I say, Tony, it's David Reiss from XYZ Club. And it's a niche club. I say, how you doing? I already know you're ripe for canceling. I said, just calling to check in. You know the other reason I'm calling, Tony? A company called us, and they're going out of business. They engineered this widget that I know you want because it's right in with what the club is. They engineered this widget and manufactured it. It's $200 retail, and they over-engineered it. They put way too much into it, and they can't sell it. They're going out of business, so they just offered us all the widgets at a good price. So there are just enough widgets for our members. So we're calling you to say, would you like one of these widgets? And all that it'll cost you is the shipping charge once it gets here. So if you'd like it, I'd like to put your name down to get one of the widgets. Well, you're going to go, holy crap, are you kidding? This is, let's call it a knife club. It's a $200 knife, and you're a knife collector. What are you going to say, Tony?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. And you'll pay the $9.95 shipping when we get it. Great. Here's the deal, Tony.
Can I only get one?
You can only get one. But wait, there's more. If you order now. Tony, we're about to acquire the warehouse in China, the inventory in the warehouse. It's going to then be packed up and shipped to us. It goes on the water after that and comes in and trucked to us. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to keep you informed as to where your knife is at all times. And when it gets here, I'm going to ship it to you. We good? Great. Is he going to cancel? No, he has a $200 knife coming, right? And the knife cost me to make $4, $5, $8. It doesn't matter what it costs, even $10 and $5 shipping, and he's giving me $10 for shipping. So I lose $5 on every one. Who cares? He's paying $39.95 a month. So what happens? I send him an immediate email confirming that he wants it with a video of this knife, showing what it is, how it works, maybe killing someone with it so you see that it really is sharp and the whole bit, And now he's hooked. So what happens is 2 weeks later, and let's timeline this out. 2 weeks later, I send Tony an email that says, Tony, just want to let you know, deal's done. We just acquired the inventory. It's now ours, and your knife has your name on it. It's ready to go. Everything's going to be packed up and should be ready for shipment shortly. We'll let you know when it hits the water. 3 weeks later, Tony, your knife is on the water. Picture of the ship, the container it's in, the whole bit, Google Earth, longitude, latitude. It's on the water. Estimated delivery to customs is this. Oh, during the next 4 to 5 weeks, Tony gets emails with a map showing exactly where the ship is in the ocean. And it's a fun map because as it passes Hawaii, there's hula girls and all kinds of fun things. Four weeks later, forgive me. 4 weeks later, it's arrived. Now, what do we have here? We have 9 weeks. So now it's arrived, it's going to go through customs, and we talk about how it's going through customs, And we have some interesting emails with illustrations of customs guards standing guard over your knife, and as if it were the Hope Diamond. And we inform you that it's on its way to us, and 2 weeks later, and this is all variable, but 2 weeks later, it gets to us. And then a week after, we say, oh, it just arrived, and 2 weeks after that, it gets to him. Because a week after we say, it's going out, here's your tracking number. So what we have is 2, 4, 8, 11, 13 weeks. 3 more months I've kept you on waiting for this $200 knife. But you're happy. You're waiting to get it. All right? What happens here? Right in this area here. Right when I'm sending you your tracking number.
Rinse and repeat.
I'm sorry? So, Tony?
I said rinse and repeat.
Rinse and repeat is exactly right. Tony, David Reiss from the Knife Club. Just want to tell you your knife is on the way. I'm sending you a tracking number by email. But the other reason I called, you're not going to believe this, another company who over-engineered their knives, they must have heard about us, called us and asked us if we want theirs because they're going out of business. And it's another $200 knife, but it's not a folding knife, it's a fixed blade knife. I'd like to send you an email of it and send you the picture, and here's the website we've put together, and we're doing the same exact thing. Would you like one? Well, now I get them for another 13 weeks. How long do I keep this going? Indefinitely. Here's another one, and I give full credit to Time Life, because they're the ones who created this, the whole continuity program, and then Franklin Mint went 10 steps further. Let's take the Knife Club again, the Members Knife Club. What the plan was, and I did not get to do this, although I've done it with other programs, but we're just staying on the knife program for now, is when they join, I give them a display case with 12 cutouts for 12 knives, 6 folding, 6 fixed blades. And they have this hard foam that has this beautiful fabric, silk fabric over it with a wooden frame with a plexiglass cover, and they can open it up, and there are 12 impressions. And I say, as long as you are a member of the Knife Club, every 60 days you're going to receive a knife absolutely free on us, designed completely for this Knife Club, for the Knife Club. Now, people, when they start a collection, you don't want to have that thing with only 3 in there. You want to get the entire thing filled, right? 12 every 60 days immediately creates a 2-year persistency. And you know how many people stick to things like that? Everybody wants to be part of that. Time Life, when they did their series of books on the Civil War, their photography series, would sell out the entire series. They printed it almost as many of the last book as they did of the first, because people never dropped out. They wanted it on their shelf. They wanted all the collection. And they numbered every single one. Just like Encyclopedia Britannica, you want to put a number on each one. The 12 books. You don't want to stop at 7. There are 12. What they tried to do at the end, when things got a lot tougher, is they jumped to the end. At book 6, they said, we're going to send you we're delayed in printing book 7, and we have an overstock of 12. We're going to send you 12 right now. Well, now you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. The psychology was, oh my God, I can't wait to get those other 5 books in there. And it even stepped it up another step. And they did that completely by accident. Completely by accident. So here's another thing. So let's say we have the Knife Club and we have the every 60 days. If you have a niche group, if you have a women's counseling, if you have knife collectors, what you have a responsibility to do is 2 things. One, a responsibility to your company to increase engagement and persistency, but also to provide them with value for money. In this day and age, it's not like it was in the 80s where there was a $9.95 charge on your credit card for a club, shopping club, and you don't pay attention to it. And people have it for 18 months and forget they have it. Now, People see a $39.95 charge on their card, and they make a buying decision every single month. So you have to justify your existence to them in absentia every single month because you don't know the date they're getting their credit card statement. You don't know if they're getting it in the mail or online and when they're looking at it. So you have to implant yourself in their mind as this is good money. So, yeah, you have the continuity of the free knife or the free whatever you're selling. Let's take it another step further. What I did in this knife club was I said, okay, now we're going to have Designer's Corner, and you can talk to all these world-class knife designers, but you're going to work together to design a knife by committee, and you're all going to participate in it. And once the knife is designed, they'll come out with 3 designs. We'll vote on the best one, and whichever one it is, we're going to manufacture at our expense just for you. All you have to, and we're going to charge you our cost, plus overhead, development, R&D and all that. So if the knife costs $200 retail, our cost would be $39. Now, it probably costs us $10 to make, and then some, they'll have to pay $39 plus shipping. So for them, they're getting a great deal. Here's the knife they all had a part in designing. They all want it. It's going to be done in a limited edition. They're all going to be numbered, and they get them for $39. And we guarantee that we won't sell any other limited edition knives at all, but doesn't mean we can't sell that knife over and over again as a stock item, but not as a custom item, because we customize it for them. So we put a different handle on it and materials and all that just for them, but we reserve the right to take the design and market it at a lower quality, for $99 to other people. They're all fine with that. They have a collector's edition. So what do you think? You think it sells? It sells out immediately, instantly. And because we're bringing people on at different stages, they find out about it sometimes at different stages. We always have that collector's edition. So we sell it to them. And we do this every quarter. We make it a 90-day event. So at the end of the year, they've all bought 4 knives from us at $40 each. That's fine, because we're upselling them all kinds of things with it, and we're keeping them in the club. And after 2 years, someone's bought 8 knives, and they've been with us for $40 a month. Plus, they've spent another $40 8 times on a knife, on different knives. That there was a $30 profit. But we upsold all kinds of stuff and made a fortune with them, and they couldn't wait to get these collectors, these one-of-a-kind collectors' knives. And so that was one level of engagement. Another was we broke it up into different knife genres. There were throwing knives, there were hunting knives, there were utility knives, there were all kinds of things like that. And so we started creating designs in each one with a world-class designer of that particular kind of knife. So the goal was we were going to get to a new knife design every single month. Talk about engagement, talk about an affinity group, talk about persistency. There are niche groups like this that you can seek out and create products for that are beyond anything you can imagine. And one of the things I want to do now is, I put this all on paper. We never launched it because of the political situation I was in at the time. So I'm going to recreate this knife club. And these people are out there, and they're zealots, and they want to do it. So there are a lot of little niches. What I'm saying is, look at your front end, that's fine, but turn around and look at the back end. I'm all about, turning around and looking back, looking from the inside, treating your customers a little differently than everyone else, understanding their psychology, their motivations, using humor. This is what differentiates you from everyone else. This is what makes you a rock star CEO of your company. Any questions?